Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll teach you, actually I will tell you and teach you at the same time to let you know what you should know about trigonometry. So reciprocals play an important role when it comes to trigonometry. Okay, so we have cast. You have to know cast. C is for cos. All they are all positive in this quadrant. Sine is positive here and tan is positive. So here we know we have 0, here we have 90, here we have 180, 270, 360, 90 minus 180 minus 180 plus 360 minus. Okay, so that's what you should know. Okay, so here we don't use 270, it is not allowed anymore, so we use 180 plus. That's what you should know. And the other thing that you should know is, okay, let's go down. The other thing that you should know is sine squared plus cos squared. Regardless of this, maybe it's beta, alpha, x, y, doesn't matter. As long as it is sine squared plus cos squared is equals to 1. So if I make this the subject of the formula, I will take cos to the opposite side, then I will have 1 minus cos squared. And if I make this the subject of the formula, it will be 1 minus sine squared. Okay, that's what you should know. And the other thing that you should know is tan is equals to sine over cos. You see, that's what you should know. So when they want you to prove the identities, you should focus on the left hand side and the right hand side. Remember when they say prove the identities, like if they want you to prove the trig identities, you should equate left hand side to right hand side, but at first you should look for the one that you can break it. Okay, that you can break it, and also focus on denominators, because if maybe on the left hand side I have okay, let me say on the right hand side I have tan x, and on my left hand side I have these two fractions. I know at the end I should have my denominator as cos, for me to get sine over cos, so that I can get tan. You get it? So that's what you should know. And the other thing that you should know is, yeah, trig ratios. I hope you all know trig ratios. So katoa sine, remember, in a right angle triangle, this is our opposite, this is our adjacent, and this is our hypotenuse. So for sine is opposite over hypotenuse, for cos is adjacent over hypotenuse, and for tan is opposite over adjacent. So that's what you should know. And you should know special angles. Special angles, they are 5. It's 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. And if they want you to prove something and they said without using a calculator, and you get this answer, don't write it like this when you substitute, but write it like this. In this case, you show the marker that you didn't use a calculator. So that's what you should know. It's very, very, very important. It's very important. And if you're given questions like questions, okay, maybe let's say you are given sine, let me see, maybe you are given sine, say it is equals to 9 over 14. Before you can answer any question that will follow, you should know that, remember, sine is opposite over adjacent over hypotenuse, opposite which is y, hypotenuse which is r. So r can be negative, which means this negative is for opposite only. So which means before I can answer any question that will follow this question, I should calculate for x. How will I calculate for x? I should use Pythagoras. You will have to use this formula. So remember, in this case, what we are looking for is x. So which means here you'll know compound angles and double angles, and for us to use them, you should focus if maybe they it is a question of general solution, you should make everything the same. And when you are doing your steps, you will see most of the time you will have a trinomial, then you have to factorize it. You will do it just like you factorize others, but in this case you will use trig ratios. Okay, so yeah, that was just like tips and what you should know about trigonometry, and it carry a lot of marks. Good luck.